keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home.
I came up with thumbnail. Me.
To let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Monday, 12/14/2020, Dawn, testing live from the party here. And all the nails in. Point man, biscuit. Why?
What the fuck was
Why? What was that? Biscuit basher. Biscuit basher. Whoa.
I was going to say, how's it going? But clearly it's not going too well for you.
I'm doing fine. I'm very happy about Nick Diorio's video. And I can happily say, because I saw a chunk of it, the Zaptai interview prior, and I was just, it was better to watch the final product. It was awesome. It was completely. If you guys don't know about it, Nick interviewed Zaptai, which has been like a long saga.
Like a year in the making.
Oh God, yeah, right. Nick Diorio, everybody, and it's really good. It's really. I actually learned some stuff that I didn't know. I'm actually thinking of doing a show tomorrow where I take some clips because I have some insight in some of it, and there was something that wasn't mentioned in the show that I'd love to ask Zaptai, but I just, by the end of it, leave him alone. You know what I mean? Leave the poor guy
I gotta tell you,
alone.
my favorite part of the Zaptai series is like it's like the tribal dance where everyone tells me it's not gonna get that many views, and then it does amazing every single time I upload one.
Yeah, I was wondering about this, but you know why? Well, can I say why? Why I thought it wasn't gonna do that well? Is that all right with you?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Well, I thought because it felt like there was going to be some kind of big Alex reveal or something like that, and I thought people might, well, where's the beef type of thing, which I don't think is fair, but what I think is not fair doesn't necessarily fly on YouTube. But I think the fact, I think he made a smarter move. People really connected with this guy, and you know what? We went over all the details of the stuff of how he got wronged. Let's find out who he is, and he's a good guy.
Yeah,
he's a good guy. He's a really good guy, and I think you did a tremendous job of putting that whole thing over, and I think that's why it went in.
Dude, everybody tells me that like, oh, I don't know how many views this is gonna get or whatever, and I'm like, that's fine. I think there's a bigger thing at play here than just going for views. And then this thing comes out, and it's like beating out my Ethan Klein video that I uploaded during the drama with the content nuke stuff.
Somebody
like that's
told
a trending topic. It's like 10K higher right now.
Before YouTube crashed. A couple hours back, I was streaming, and somebody told me it's I think it was Big E, and Big E pays really close attention to what we're doing over here, and he said it's your fastest growing video that he's ever seen.
It is. Yeah. No, he's right. Yeah. I have the analytics. It is 100% my fastest growing video, and I have no idea.
Because he was like, it's been 3 hours. Like Big E's like a super fan. It's been 3 hours and stuff like that. So congratulations.
Go to the comment section, Tommy. It's a who's who for big creators who are paying homage a little bit to that dude.
Where were they when he was in trouble? I don't know.
All right.
There's a lot of things that I'm not happy about that I will keep to myself. Fucking bloody jackasses.
I admit that I haven't been up to speed on the whole thing. I just caught myself up. I did a little crash course on Nick's channel.
Course. What did you think? What did you think of the whole thing?
I thought it was a lot of bullshit. But I also think it's part for the course the way the internet works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
dude, I don't think that could happen in 2020. I don't think you could have a guy come out like they made a whole podcast. He's a diagnosed sociopath. These days, those guys would have got canceled for being like anti-mental health.
You might be right. You might be right at this point.
Yeah. I'm starting to think like I didn't get mad when Nick did a video yesterday. They tried to Alex tried to make me out to be a fucking a pedo lover or some shit like that. And it didn't, but now this is weird. My emotions are bizarre. Now I am kind of mad at that after watching that video because I was, I'm sorry. I know it's going to sound like I'm fucking pat myself in the back here. I was the only person that's saying he's self-diagnosing more than likely. We don't know what the fuck is going on. I've already caught Alex in a fucking lie.
VWQ was saying that too, yeah.
Yeah. And, I'm sorry. I apologize. VWQ was a big force. And I remember Bionic Douchebag saying, it's a good video, but it doesn't have all the facts, right? All right, I remember it's like, hey, Pig, what did he get wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
Name one thing he got wrong.
It doesn't have the facts. All right, what did he miss?
What did he miss?
Well,
I don't want to make drama, even though I'm a drama commentator. I was like, what an asshole. Oh, bionic douchebag.
That's a great nickname, by the way. I like that.
Yeah, I know. He really is. He's extra special. I mean, the douche is big. It's a big douche. Oh, God. What's it like to be so up your own ass all day? Jeez.
I mean, you could ask really any big YouTuber that, I think, at this point.
Fucking jerk off. This guy was smart. He got married real young because no one's going to bother with his douchebag fucking incel ass if he didn't. Good move. Way to go, Bionic King.
I just see him as slightly less interesting and fun to make fun of than Bunty King. Like, he doesn't have the... Yeah, but he doesn't have the whole, like the whole package. He's not as bullyable.
What is it like to be wrong about everything? What is it like to grandstand?
Bunty is more...
Yeah,
Bunty is more bullyable because he invites it. He keeps coming back.
Well, yeah,
this guy's just too mundane. I would rather be Bunty.
That's the thing. Yeah, the Bunty's like... Bunty's a spectacular douchebag. Like there's a whole like a curtain opens and there's music and fucking Monday Night Raw in the 90s and explosions go up in the fucking air. That's what kind of douchebag Bunty King is. But yeah, it's like Pig is like, hey, look at that douchebag over there. Yeah, you're right.
Look at that douche over there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, oh man, I really wonder. Boy, the video didn't go out today. I've been fucking holding anywhere from 350 to 450. Only 100. Well, maybe because it's I swear to God, YouTube's got a suppression thing when it comes to Deji. I swear to fucking God.
YouTube has multiple suppression things, but I'm not going to put my tinfoil hat on.
I really do. I really thought John Son's video was going to hit 1 million, and I really thought Nick's video would hit 500,000. I really did. It's just bizarre. Now, obviously, and I'm going to take full credit for this, that is the greatest satirical thumbnail I've ever thought of and made. And yes, Volt.
I helped.
Yeah, Volt came up with Free Cheering and Frank.
And Frank and Tank in the back.
And he did put Tank. Yeah, so Volt put Tank in the picture as well. Yeah, it's really funny. We're gonna listen to some Keemstar stuff, but guess what? Today is a call-in. We're only gonna go over the stuff that he said about Deji and load him up right now. Take your calls. I guess notifications. Well, you know what? Everything's probably fucked because I don't know if you know this. About 12 hours ago, YouTube, or a little less than 12 hours ago, YouTube went down like hard, like the whole website from top to bottom.
I seen it trending on Twitter when I woke up.
I think it helped me, dude. My graph starts peaking as soon as it comes back online.
Really?
Yeah, my graph looks really nice when YouTube came back up.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Explode more often, YouTube.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, right. Give me that. Let's look at some. Let's look at some Keem stuff we got here. He's making an argument that we touched on this. Me and Verse touched on this yesterday. That did he get paid for his major brother apology? I don't do anything unless I'm getting paid.
No, he definitely did get paid. Keem reached out to a few people who did the same sponsorship.
Yeah,
and they got anywhere roughly from $20,000 to $50,000. I don't know what
I'm so sorry. I should have had your back, bro.
It all depends on how many views he gets monthly, and Deji's channel isn't really doing that well. So he probably got less. But remember, guys like John Swan, I don't want to tell you how much they're making, but these aren't $2,000 sponsorships for some people.
No, these are big.
They're a bit more than that.
He's 10 million sub YouTuber. Yeah, I heard a number too. It's pretty fucking incredible. All right, so he definitely got. See, I don't know. Is he? Let's listen to Keem.
He definitely got paid because it's an ad. It says it's an ad on the video.
Well, he could have been doing it for charity.
This company specifically was doing ads with other YouTubers. There's no way that he just did his for free. They're doing an ad campaign.
Can you imagine putting an ad after fucking your brother over and then all right, now's the time after John Swan's video, and it was so obviously damage control. I will say this about the video, all right, because I watched it back and forth. It does appear to me there are some pitfalls and trappings for YouTubers that he talks about, and pretty much life in general, that I'm sure are true. I'm sure he's running around a bunch of people that thought you were only cool if you're fucking flashing cash. absolutely true.
Oh,
I'm sure that's 100%.
He also sounds kind of like that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure that's true, and I'm sure he's sorry. But it's just like this is par for the course for Deji. Go ahead, Big.
Oh yeah. No, I was gonna say I have long said that YouTube is like diet Hollywood in that sense.
It really
where
is. It really is.
Most people around here only want to know what you can do for them.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. And
most people you meet at random aren't gonna just want to be your bro.
YouTube is so dirty from the top down because even like the small 100 sub, 1,000 sub YouTubers are fucking fishing for clout. And to the point where they'll just do the most horrid things. I always wondered if YouTube's this bad, is Hollywood 6,000 times worse?
Oh, of course it is.
And I was like, that's.
Did you sleep through Harvey Weinstein? I mean,
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, well, yeah, and then it's even worse. They probably all kept it quiet, and Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, so
like, everybody knew, and you think he's the only one? You're on crack.
Well, I mean, I'd heard of the casting couch prior to that.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's an age-old joke. So we know how it works.
Apparently, Jake Paul operated one in his own house.
Yeah, I bet. That's what a shock. So, but it is amazing what people will do for attention, and I'll do some dopey stuff for attention too. But I like to think it's in the name of, comedy, the name of entertainment. I mean, essentially, that's why the fucking title the way it is. I just screwing people. Maybe it's why I suck. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. All right, here's Keemstar and Deji.
Just one more thing, and then I'm going to play video games. A lot of the Deji fans are saying, "This is a private issue. Why don't you mind your own business? Why you button your nose into?"
I get that all the fucking time. That fucking infuriates me.
All this Keemstar. It's a private issue. It's just between.
He's wearing the Sidemen hoodie. The fucking skull.
Brothers, it's private. Then how do we all know about it? Oh, that's right. Because Deji made it public with like 35 different.
Exactly, and you can comment on it.
I was just about to say that. Didn't he fucking start this whole thing?
Oh God!
So how are you gonna say? How are you gonna tell anybody else it's private?
There is literally nothing, no movie he doesn't make that's not on live. Going after his neighbor, his neighbor's fucking grandkids. It's something to do with Tank, his problems with his brother. Like, nothing doesn't go online. Nothing.
Yeah.
Different videos over the span of 2 years. You're stupid. Just face it. You're not smart, okay? When you say that stuff, private, you're saying something from a dumb person. Like, you're dumb.
Yeah, all right. I'm looking at you, stupid. Let's see. What is it? Is this the first one? What's
wrong with your brain? Life experience. But if you're
hold on.
If you're a kid out there defending Deji, fine. You're a child. You don't have enough life experience, right? Kids are stupid because they don't have enough life experience. But if you're an adult defending Deji, something's wrong with your brain, bro. You don't have a normal working brain. You have no critical thinking whatsoever, right? The whole point of an apology and taking responsibility is to just own your mistakes. Just own it, right? There can't be any alternative motive.
You don't need any editing either.
But in Deji's apology, he's got ad on the thumbnail. He's promoting a company. And some of you are saying, well, it's a good company.
Well, no, is it charity he's promoting or a company?
No, it's an ad. It's 100% an ad.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way around it.
Gotcha. All right, I didn't know.
Well, it's a good thing. It's for mental health. He still got paid to do it. Mm-hmm. The motive for making this video is clearly for him making money. He made thousands of dollars for
be a good time to have shouted your fucking video out.
Apologizing for a mess that he started. You don't see a problem with that? You don't see any manipulation? Really? Something's wrong with your brain.
I mean, credit where credit is due. That's actually a pretty ingenious marketing scheme right there. Pump up the views.
Wait, where's the Twitter video he made?
But can you imagine? Is it really that ingenious though? Because can you imagine, like, we needed to get like such and such views. I'll talk about my brother. I'll talk about a personal problem. It's like it's not that ingenious if you're no biscuit. It's not that. Like I used to think that way too. Like everything's like bottom fucking line. All right, but let's talk cloud capital, which is essentially your reputation. He's spending unnecessary cloud capital and not really getting to what's most important. It's look, I took Deji's side initially to the thing. I thought he was just going through a tough time and what have you. Back, I remember like DMing him when I was on a train to go to my mother-in-law's house, and I thought he was really like struggling and stuff. But it was just about getting over on his brother. And it's just, I find it so bizarre is when he came on the show and lied to me that he wanted to be on. He basically, when I asked him, is it tough, like, kind of living in that shadow a bit? And he's like, oh yeah, my brother got him, but I had to hold him, so whatever. And I'm like, that's like the perfect answer. That's somebody that's like, that's the answer of somebody who's self-assured. That's the answer of somebody that has got.
Dude, he's right to an extent. There are a lot of brothers or sisters of YouTube commentators and stuff like that who you never hear from again. Like they have like a week or whatever where they're up and they just never blow up, even though they have all the family members in the world that can help them. Not everybody's Jake Paul to Logan Paul. Not everybody's Deji to KSI.
I think Deji, when he became an adult, ran out of ideas.
Sometimes you're a Stephen Baldwin.
Well, at least he had the one movie. He had the one movie. When he played, give me the money, you fucking cocksucker, motherfucker! What was that movie? Oh, God. Usual Suspects.
Yeah, you go.
Give me the money, you fucking cocksucker. Give me the money, you fucking... This is the best of the best I ever seen. Oh, God, Stephen Baldwin. I don't think... Well, nah, he did suck. You're right. He just had one good movie.
Have you seen him since? Outside of the Sci-Fi Channel? No, you haven't.
Yeah, he used to call him Stern a lot back in the day. And Stern was always yelling at him because he didn't have an agent. And he just did Hollywood his own way. And yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, he's in his 50s now. Give me the money, you fucking cocksucker, motherfucker. Great movie. Kevin Spacey. God, who is in that? All right, I'm gonna talk on movies.
Oh, it's not even cool to say Kevin Spacey anymore. Damn.
I don't give a fuck. First of all, that guy ain't been convicted of shit. They went after him, and I guess the evidence wasn't enough, or it really wasn't there at all.
Not.
Yeah.
All right, dude, but I don't want to fuck. That guy handled that shit crazy, dude.
Oh yeah.
He's just like, I've been accused of some fucking child shit. Okay. Let me go make a creepy video in character and then post it to my YouTube channel unexpectedly.
I did it like twice.
Yeah, I did. You know what? He did it like a days after one of the accusers dropped dead.
Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't even realize.
You're not gonna believe I'm a child molester when I make this video that makes me sound like a child molester.
But there's other people. Well, Zaptai didn't handle things super well either.
No, not at all.
When you get accused of crazy stuff, I'm not saying I don't want to frame it like that, like acting guilty. You might do some irrational stuff. And people might see that as the mask coming off. Everything this guy's ever known has been taken away from him in a finger snap, and really none of the evidence really added up about this stuff. And then by the way, you're being accused of molesting this kid, molesting this guy, doing this. I'm gay. It's like
part of the thing. By the way, I'm gay, so you guys can't be mad at me.
Yeah. Well, he ain't the first guy that did it. Governor McGreevey did it from New Jersey. He got caught fucking giving a no-show job from 9/11 money. He's like, I'm gay! It's fucking...
The story was just that, like, he never actually touched the kid in the story, right? Didn't the guy say he, like, when he was a kid, he woke up on his bed and the party was over and then he just left? That's what he said.
Yeah, so I don't remember the whole thing. I just remember the one he made last, I think, Christmas, and he was in character for that evil president, and fucking one of the accusers died. That's the thing. I'm not saying. Here's the thing. Nothing's been proven. It's been 3 years. That guy's an amazing actor. He's an amazing entertainer.
Oh yeah. One of the greatest to ever do it.
I don't give a fuck. I never. Here's another thing. Everybody gets pissed off. I believe more than likely Michael Jackson touched kids. Not based on that fucking movie a year or two ago. Based on the fact that he constantly had to settle. With the parents of children that are accusing him of molestation.
You're right.
All right.
But at the same time, you got to. He's probably. It could also be the fact that he was being accused like every 6 seconds, right? So let's say
when I was a kid, no, it was like every couple of years he'd get accused.
Well, once the 90s rolled around, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, once the 90s rolled around, yeah sure.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, it's possible that he actually is innocent, and he's so mindlessly rich that he was like, "Please go the fuck away,
It's like the same thing with Pyro. It's possible. It's just implausible to me. Yeah, it's just completely implausible. It just happened too often.
I could never fall on one
maybe
side
it's the same. And maybe it's the same thing with Kevin Spacey, right? Like they ask him about this shit, and he goes, "I think it's good to share a bed with a child. It's the nicest thing you could do." And the guy, the interviewer's like, "You're 43. What the fuck's the matter with you?" I'm sorry, that's a little weird, but
sir, no was the correct answer. You got fucking like Steve Harvey going, show me it's nice to share a bed with a child. No, that's not the right answer.
But like, what are the parents of these kids doing, sending them to Michael Jackson's house? It's like they want them to get raped so that they can get rich.
I don't.
What's his name said? Who was the guy who had the really good Sticks and Stones thing on Netflix? David Chappelle. Yeah. He's like, all right, so look at all these kids who got molested by Michael Jackson. They walk up to him and go, "How was your day?" "I just had sex with Michael Jackson. It's only up from here."
I mean, you're probably rich for the rest of your life at that point.
Yeah. From what I understand, there's I think there was 3 people he settled with, the 2. They got paid.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I'm not. From what I understand, I didn't watch the special. They got caught. The people that made the special against them got caught. They were fucking lying.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, they got caught. All right, see, and that's another thing too. Like you can't, and that's why it's so important to get the allegations right, and support the ones that have sort of standing, for lack of a better word, because you confuse the shit. So it's very possible that more people accuse him of molestation or some kind of sexual impropriety that is just horseshit. It doesn't necessarily mean he didn't do it. And it's just like, I don't know how anybody could. I could live with myself if my lawyer came to me and says, "Look, if you settle, look, it's going to be your word against his in court. If you go to court, jury can convict you. And you didn't touch this kid. If you give him $20 million, which you have, this all goes away." And that's got to be very, very tempting in fairness. So,
that's my point. It's like, even if you didn't do it,
here's the thing. Let's go over the profile, right? Although you can't really say this anymore. They used to tell us when we were kids, like, what to look out for. Single men, late 30s, fucking video games. That wouldn't be a thing now, but culturally back then, it still plays video games. Has a lot of has a lot of toys around their house, and one of the things. The guy had Neverland. The guy had never lived, and he had that, it's like if you gave a pedophile a bunch of money to us, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build an amusement park.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
He didn't have a free candy van. He had a free candy yacht.
That's what
he had the whole factory, dude.
Look, I got the right. I think Kevin Spacey probably didn't do it, but he could have. And I think Michael Jackson
that story
probably
specifically
did.
seemed weird to me.
Yeah,
like I said, the guy never said he touched me. He said I left.
Yeah, it's like, well, another thing is, it doesn't seem like Kevin Spacey was going after adults, and maybe he wasn't raping anybody. Maybe he was like, "Hey, I'm Kevin Spacey. Want me to get your role? How about you suck my cock?" It could have been something like that.
Would that surprise you of a Hollywood actor?
No. With the way this whole conversation started with how bad it is in YouTube. I mean, yeah. Nothing shocks me. Nothing shocks me at all. Yeah. Sure. I mean, God, 90% of the stuff we've been really recovering in the last 2 years is YouTube's version of the casting couch.
Yep.
Dude, Jake Paul's dad was just fucking 18-year-old girls, apparently. Like, we all look past that part of YouTube where the sex tape of Jake Paul fucking girls on Jake's bed came out.
Yes, Dad.
They're 18. I don't know. They're all over age. They're all adults.
Yeah, but they were like, "Oh wow, I'm gonna be in Team 10."
That's a good point.
Oh God, I'm gonna be like Tessa Brooks and other famous people that no one remembers their names. Oh, it sucks.
All I gotta do is suck this one dick, and I'm gonna be rich tomorrow.
JP here. Oh, okay. Taco Bell. Can I take your order? I used to work at Taco Bell,
Really?
Yeah, what's up? What do you want?
Oh,
Ah!
Neighbor.
Hey, kid, do you ride the
no,
short bus?
I just think that the whole like fucking KSI and Deji shit is just probably Deji trying to get at some shit that KSI did to him when they were younger.
What are you on?
All I heard. That's all I heard.
Are you doing anything? Like, how, first of all,
Sometimes it's just like
Taco Bell. Like, are you?
Yeah.
How old are you? First of all.
18.
Did you get a hold of? Did you get a hold of your father's liquor cabinet or something? Hello?
Oh, everyone in Australia is an alcoholic.
Apparently you too. You want to break
It was Ireland.
fake nose. You're as bad. You're as bad as Keemstar. You can't tell accents. It's just Australia. So wait a minute. It's got to be what, 3, 4 in the morning over there, and you're drunk?
6:57.
Yeah.
I'm not drunk.
What's the matter with you? What do you want?
I don't know if I can believe that I'm not drunk.
What do you want? What are you doing? What are you doing now?
Tommy's still trying to find out if he's talking to a young boy or a
yeah.
girl.
You heard. Yeah. You heard her. Him. I
Correct them correctly.
18. All right. Like, what's your deal? Why you sound so weird?
Oh, I don't know. This is just how I sound.
Are you? It's tough. You sound young.
I'm not trans.
I too sound like that.
Are you a male or
I'm
female?
incredibly high.
Are you male or female? I can't tell.
Female.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You
You
hot?
couldn't tell?
No, I couldn't tell. I didn't know if it was a boy or a fucking girl. I didn't know if it was a boy. I didn't know it was a man. Like. I couldn't tell.
My God.
So you're up at like 4 in the morning. Am I right? It's about 4 in the morning over there, right?
Nah, it's about 7 now.
7. It's okay. All right.
In the morning.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you stay up all night?
Yeah.
You playing
Welcome to
Cyberpunk or
Australia.
something?
Dude, John does the same shit, dude. That's so
No,
common for
I'm out of
Australia.
school, so I can like sleep whenever the fuck I want.
You gotta
Yeah.
understand, like, they're like super fucking, like, they're on the opposite side of the spectrum when it comes to time
Yeah.
as like the rest of the fucking world.
Well, John's doing it for
Yeah.
fucking YouTube reasons and shit. Because you gotta be. It must be such a pain in the ass to be an Australian YouTuber.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, because all the YouTubers that I watch are Australian, they upload at like 3 or 4 in the morning, so they've got to like render their videos a couple of days
Do you run the
earlier.
Twiz Fizz fan club?
Fucking shit.
Are you a big Twiz Fizz fan?
Fun?
Are you a big Twiz Fizz fan?
Nah.
Hey!
Why don't you like Twiz Fizz?
A content
Yeah,
connoisseur in
hot
the
ones.
house.
Why don't
Hot
you like
Ones is good.
Yeah.
Some of the Misfit shit. but
not
fuck.
Misfit, Twiz Fizz, Australian YouTuber.
Nah, I
No.
don't watch them.
Her.
Whatever, don't know.
Hilarious.
You can kind of use that interchangeably. I think you're fun.
Yeah. They don't know what I look like or who I am.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
All right. 18 years old, drunk, 7 in the morning.
I think she's just exhausted. It sounds like she's tired.
You sound-
I mean, I have been going out clubbing a bit because it just
How?
opened
I thought-
up from COVID.
How are you going clubbing?
so-
I heard they're locking everything down over there.
That's what it is.
I thought they locked
Yeah.
everything down over there. They have like.
So we were right.
Uh,
There are multiple
lit-
narcotics in your system right now.
Yeah.
uh,
What do you do when you
That
go to the
could just
club?
be the-
What kind of drugs do you do when you go to the club?
okay, that's pretty.
here it
That's pretty straightforward.
I'm a pretty straightforward guy. If you haven't noticed.
All right, okay. There's caps. There's coke. There's
I don't know.
acid.
You do acid?
Is-
Oh wow. Acid's the only one I knew. I'm such a boomer. I don't know what the drugs are anymore.
You don't know what coke is, Tommy?
I know what
You
coke
like
is.
Coke.
She said cap.
Powder sugar. If you're one of those people that call it that shit, I don't know what they call it.
I
back
don't know.
in the day.
Is that what you guys? What do you guys call cocaine?
No, she straight up said coke. She goes,
Oh,
she said that was
I'm
the-
sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't understand
Yeah.
her. And you're talking
Cocaine.
over. Yeah, so you do coke, bunch of acid, and you go to the club. You must be a lot of fun. Are you hot?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm straightforward.
Illegal, Tommy.
You're 18, sweetheart. You're a grown up. You're a grown up.
Yeah.
You're hot?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't look at myself and go, am I hot, am I not? I don't really give a shit about that.
No. Yeah, because you got lots of guys crawling all over you, right?
Yeah, but it's like Australia. They've
Exactly,
got mullets and they're all
Well, can you
fucking
play
disgusting.
Cyberpunk on max settings?
Bro, I'm so pissed. You can't have a cup size bigger than B on Cyberpunk. How shit's that? How fucking shit is that? I can't be a big titty goth girl in Cyberpunk. My titty is fucking real.
Meanwhile, my male character has a fucking mandingo.
My guy's dick is huge.
They were popping. They were. I guess what do they call that? Cutting. If you made the dick super big, you could like they were dangling out of their pants, like cutting through the jeans or whatever. That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
It was
Clipping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
cutting.
dick clips out of the fucking
That's
clothes.
fucking fantastic.
Bro, they should keep that. They should keep that. They don't need it.
You sound like a party. So you're a club. You're a club chick. You're doing lots of fucking drugs and you super party, and you're into cyberpunk. You sound way too cool for our world.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I'm just waiting for the catch. There's a catch coming.
There's gotta be something. Do you have like a peg leg or something? You know?
No, I'm pretty normal.
Pretty normal.
I mean, I
don't
am.
know about that.
Does Jewish count as like a negative?
No, I wouldn't say anything.
Sometimes, but not in this circle.
I mean,
Five-ish. Did you watch Five-ish growing up? Did you watch the Five-ish videos?
Nah. My parents were a little bit, careful about that type of shit.
That Five-ish? All right. Glad you didn't watch Five-ish. It's fucking racist.
Apparently, I mean, if a rabbi can do it.
A lot of Jews in Australia, I figure you guys are like kind of a super minority, even more so than the States.
Not where I live, because I live in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere.
A lot of Jews out there?
No.
Shalom,
there's
mate.
a lot of Nazis, though.
Oh, well, I don't know that. Shalom, mate. Did your dad wrestle alligators or crocodiles? Is he like Crocodile Dundee?
That's not a knife.
Kinda. I mean,
I might wrestle you a crocodile and do your taxes, mate.
Tommy, that is such a shit accent. I'm sorry.
We're American. You can't ask too much.
Come on.
True.
Yeah.
Can't fix your healthcare system. No, I'm not gonna bother with an accent, man.
Yeah. Well, you guys are poor. All right, Taco Bell. I think it's.
Sounds like healthcare. Do we have a socialist on the call? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, boom. All right, Taco Bell. All the best to you. Take care. Thanks for the call.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
All right, legendary call.
That was fun.
It started off a little slow and it ended really well.
It started off dead and ended with, I'm a communist.
Yeah, right. Here's another one. Doesn't have his mic. Claus Leonidas, you're on the air. Claus, you're on the air. I hate
Cool
you.
talk, bro.
Husky, you're on the air. You made a semi-intelligible call yesterday. That one started slow.
I just wanted to congratulate Nick for his video. That's all.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem, man.
Might have who the fuck they put some in the office. Number 5. All right, here's DJ T, who might have to get disciplined if we don't understand him. DJ T, if your shit doesn't work, I'm going to be upset.
What is this? You know that, man?
Well, you sound pretty good for a change. I don't know if I'm going to understand you with your accent, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my friend. You're a good man. Go ahead.
So what I really wanted to ask is, like, what is the protection that you have against the whole YouTube community like this? Like,
it does feel that way, doesn't it? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if there's no evidence of that, by the way. I don't know. I think Deji's done in the upper tiers, like the royalty area, and the new fan base doesn't give a shit. I think it's just that.
He's got a lot of kids. I don't think the kids care. The kids argue with their brother, and they see that as like sibling rivalry, and it's normal to them. They don't understand why this is so fucked.
Yeah, that's probably it. You know, I know Nick disagrees with me. I thought there was a time when Deji was a kid, 17, 18, 19, I thought he was very funny. Yeah, I don't know what happened. And I think it's kind of sad to the type of man that he became. Because he seemed like such a great kid. And I don't know whether to blame that on him or social media or a mix of both, or maybe the choices he made. You know, maybe it's all a little bit of one.
Right when you talk about how Deji's a trend hopper, you see.
What'd you say, bud?
Trends, these type of things, like what was popular when they're making a video.
Yeah, I guess, but he did do funny stuff. I mean, he's delightfully
Dude, he wasn't
annoying.
just a trend hopper. He stole people's he took James Charles's defense
That's
video.
great.
That's such a weird trend to hop into.
Yeah.
I want to give an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I first watched Deji, the first video I ever see from him was a pepper challenge. And then
it was good. Yeah,
eating food challenges. There was a type of content that was popular at the time, and that is what grew the channel.
Yeah, it was a good channel. You're right.
1,000-degree knife.
Well, that was the end. That was towards the end.
So,
The 1,000-degree knife. The ice. I don't know. I liked when he played. And you know what I really love? I love his mom and his dad because they're so good humored about him. You know,
and the problem is they're probably the problem.
Yeah,
they're the catalyst to all of this shit.
Well, I mean, fucking his
when
JJ's
Deji
fine.
went, yeah, my parents are on my side when he was on the Logan Paul podcast.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You know, my parents know KSI is fucking up.
Oh my.
Imagine fueling a feud between both of your fucking kids.
Publicly on.
They probably aren't doing it.
God.
They probably aren't looking at it that way. They're probably like, he's the baby. I think it's probably.
Well,
more
have
like
you ever
that.
thought that? Is there any chance, and this is a little bit nuclear, that Deji has some sort of a disability?
I don't think so.
And that's why he lives with his parents.
I think he's paying for his parents' shit. I think he's an asshole. No.
I mean, I think he's dumb. I think he's really dumb. But do you ever think you could take that to a medical level?
So, Nick, let me ask you: if you got mindlessly rich, you wouldn't buy your parents like a house or whatever?
Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
No, I don't think it's crazy that he lives that his. I think his parents live with him, not the other way around.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I'm just looking at this I don't know. He doesn't have the drive that his brother has. His brother's going to do all this other stuff with the sidemen.
But his brother has like Donald Trump drive. That's not normal.
Oh, yeah.
That's unusual. You know,
Well, I mean, he found 8 other people who do.
Yeah. Well, he lives in.
Like the parents were like, Deji, come on, it would be a great idea if you go live in the Sidemen house with your brother and make a lot of money. And he just sat there eating McDonald's and playing Fortnite while he was training for a fight. I mean, I think it's like all of the drive went in one brother and none of the drive went in the other.
Well, it might be like. I could relate to that.
Well, you only need the one brother to get lucky.
You know, but I guess maybe because I identify with Deji a little bit because I was that guy when we were doing something serious and like every job I had.
Yeah.
And I would, people would be talking seriously. And I was one of those guys like, yo, check the fucking noise a water cooler makes. Like I was that guy too. That's fucking funny. Check this out.
I'll give him one thing though.
What's
He's
that?
very blessed. What I mean by blessed. Anytime
for
something
sure.
happens, something will come and take over the situation.
Yeah, he is.
Something will pop up over the situation.
I think DJT. I think there's just that's why I'm so hesitant to call it a disability. I mean, Nick might be right. I'm not saying he's 100% wrong.
I don't think he definitely has one. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
have you ever
I understand what you're
considered that
saying,
to be a
but I
reality?
also know what this shit can do to you. That's probably the biggest thing I've learned 4 years out. It really can fuck you up, and I wonder if he's just a victim of that. Who is this unself-aware? I often think that I couldn't have functioned, and I don't know if am I better than Deji or maybe now as a person now, but what if I was born in the 90s? And what if I had grown up the way he did and seen YouTube the way he did? I don't know if I wouldn't have been just a big asshole. Leafy said it before. I've said it 1,000 times that he wonders if coming into serious money, 17, 18, 19, isn't mentally damaging in some way. Now, I'm not saying...
it definitely is. It definitely is.
I look at... And I'm not for taking the money. Well, you can't make money when you're 18. No. But it doesn't mean there's not a fucking side effect of it.
I just feel like he's hit every major pitfall a YouTuber could hit. Every single one. He has evaded none of them. Like, I mean, you talk about Pyrocynical, who was talking to a couple people who were underage and stuff like that. He apparently just didn't give a fuck who he was talking to. Deji's been accused of the same thing. It's just like, I don't know. This guy is just getting hit in every fucking different direction.
No self-control.
By every stupid decision he can make. Every video he makes is... It's painfully dumb. He makes so many painfully dumb decisions that I think anyone else would look at from a mile away and go, that's not normal. That's why I'm starting to think there's something wrong with him.
You see the thing too also, when I say when I blame the parents, right? I remember like a couple months ago when Jenna Marbles gonna come off of YouTube, right? And KSI say for cancel culture. Deji say the same thing.
Yeah.
KSI say you try to cancel me after last year. Deji more than father, bam shot. Hit KSI 1-2 right after this.
That's true. No, he did. It seems so cruel.
Hit on him right after. Out of nowhere.
He even he pulled the race card on those cops that were just doing their job. That's like he pulled the race card so hard on them, the cops gave that girl an award. They gave an award. Like, you really handled yourself. This could have been a real problem for you. You know, you're a tremendous police officer. You can go.
That's fascinating.
That is fascinating.
If everyone better, he tried to call the police on your brother.
Oh, yeah.
With legal action.
Well, here's the thing about that. I don't know if there's no situation where you call the police, family, and your police, depending. But certainly that wasn't it. I have to agree with you. Yeah, but down by you, down in the Caribbean. See, I have a Caribbean uncle. Like, you don't go to the cops. Period. The cops got to catch you. You don't go to these people. They don't go to the cops. They be serial killer outside. All right, snitching. There's no snitch policy over there, man. You know, you handle things on your own too. All right, DJT, thanks for the call, buddy. Take care of yourself.
All right, man. Take care.
Good man. Super fan, DJT. Good guy. Real good guy. Deji's here. Deji, you're on the air. Oh God, please have your mic working. What?
Come on,
Are you
Dej.
kidding me? No, that's that's one of our.
Come on, no.
That's one of our own assholes.
Yeah.
He never came into my server. I looked. What's his fucking name? All right, douchebag, you're gone. Bye. It's one of our guys, one of our known fuckheads. That would have been great. We could have had a fight right here. Oh God.
I would have been actually really good.
Oh, that would have been awesome. You stabbed me in the back. You told me you would tell me about. That would have been great.
See, and that right there is why he's not going to show up. Yeah. You got to fondle the balls first.
Fart.
You got to get him in.
Yeah, right. Fart Suckerbird. You're on the air.
Yeah. Did you hear what happened to Mr. Gong? He got his channel deleted. Apparently.
Who's Mr. Gong? Remind me.
He's like the guy that kind of made like a video, I believe on Calvas, kind of like a while ago.
Oh, the Australian guy?
Yeah.
We were
33 one time.
We were quasi friendly for a while, and then he like unfollowed me and had nothing to do with me. And then shortly after that, did he make like a false pedo allegation or got caught up in something? I forget what it was.
He got caught up in a pedo allegation. Yeah, he did.
Was he the accused or the accuser?
Yeah, no, he was being accused.
Oh, why did they pull his channel? Too right wing?
I don't. Okay, I don't know.
I mean,
for sure.
isn't that the YouTube memo?
All right, you don't have a news channel. Tell me what you know, and I'll tell the audience to take it with a grain of salt.
He made a bunch of. I don't know. My like theory is that since he made a bunch of conspiracy theory videos, right? They got him on that.
That's all you had to say. Conspiracy theory.
That's all you had to say. It's probably right.
Recently.
Probably 100% right. Yeah. I forget what happened. He was I was on his. I got interviewed on his Twitch channel, and it was one of the most comfortable fucking interviews I've ever done. And it was all about baited like a year and a half, 2 years after it was all done. And he was talking to me like it was still, if I remember correctly, like still going on. I was like, well, you know, it's over, and I'm kind of warring with Keemstar and blah blah blah. It was so strange. And then I think we kind of bonded over bashing Kavos, to be perfectly honest with you. But it was a very uncomfortable conversation. And I remember, like, when I would answer his question, he would rephrase the question to try to get me to answer it the way he wanted to. And it wasn't like anything political or any kind of big deal about that. But it's like, I remember just like at one point, I forget what the point was. I was like, no, I said that because I don't feel that way. And there was just like a pause. And then he fucked off. So I really don't know what happened. So if he's doing conspiracy theories, that's fine. He was weird. He was Icelandic, but he grew up in Australia. He had a really weird sort of background. It was bizarre.
Tommy, it's Deji, by the way.
It's the real Deji?
It's actually him. Yeah,
No,
it's actually. I'm not joking. It's actually him.
Deji.
Such a fucking lie.
You're such a fucking liar. Deji, you're on big YouTuber, can't figure out how to use Discord.
Lying piece of shit.
Can't figure out how to use Discord. All right, bye, farts.
So why we just listen to a playback in the stream?
Just worked.
It's not Deji. Is he in the chat? No, stop fucking me off. All right, dude, don't do that to me again, all right?
Fuck you, Tommy. Fucking bitch.
Get out of here. Bye. Let me get to these calls in. We got fucking first. Frenzy Foos. You're on the air. Frenzy?
Yellow.
Yellow. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Either.
All right. I'm gonna make this short, sweet, to the point.
Go ahead.
I kind of have a issue with Deji's.
With Deji's what?
Your point of view on Deji could be a little warped, in my opinion.
What is that?
But hold on, my fault. The shit that Deji did to KSI, released all his personal information. He knew what he was doing. Got his peoples into it. He knew what he was doing.
Well, what do you think?
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know why you think I'm warped though. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, I guess. Trying to be a little fair, but he did me dirty too. So I'm not. Yeah, I'm sure he knew what he's doing to his brother. I'm just, I guess, trying to look at another side of it.
Another thing is Nick put up a really good point. He could have a mental disability, but I wouldn't.
He could.
I have one, but I would never put my brother in that type of situation.
Yeah, but everybody's
I'm
got
not excusing him for it. I'm just
Yeah.
wondering what the hell is going on. Like,
Yeah.
how did he get there?
Well, I mean, we're being pretty brutal to him. Like, did you see the headline? The fucking show?
Oh my god, I
We're
love
being
the
fucking
headline.
mean. We're not like letting him off the hook. But here's the thing. I will be this. It took me a long time to kind of come to terms with Deji's probably not the best guy in the world because I was like a super fan. So I don't know. Like, I know it was a lot of cringe red. I found him funny. I thought him and his family was the best. I never watched KSI. Never. I was more of a Deji fan. That's why he was such a freak when he called in 4 years ago. And, it's kind of sad to see this happen to him in some ways, and I think it's because he's not self-aware and he doesn't treat people very well. That's it. What can I do?
And I also agree with that. But also, I'm more of a KSI fan, and I understand because I am an older brother and I am a younger brother.
This is me too. Yeah, I understand all the stuff that goes on. Me and my brother don't even get along that well, So I get that. I remember talking to Deji on the thing. It's like, me and my brother have problems and blah blah blah, and I get it. And I was always like, it must be kind of tough to, his brother's such a beast on this platform, And I empathized with him to a certain extent, but you can't do that to your brother. You can't. I don't care fucking how much coke and abortions he did. No, you don't do that. No. Me and my brother have been in some pretty awful fights, right? Even as adults, I'd never fucking snitch on him and go off and use my platform to tell you what a fucking bastard he was. You know why? Because I'm the bastard if I did that.
Mm-hmm.
So it is. Look, I have a tendency to do this. I'm a good judge of what people will do, but I am not the best judge of character. I think that's been proven over time. But I do have a good read on what they're going to do next. And it's just, it's in some level, it's kind of sad, I guess. I mean, I wish he would just fucking grow the fuck up. But how do you grow up when everything you did was gold from the time you were 16 till now? And now it's getting hard. And so what a shock. He doesn't know what the fuck to do. Because he's probably been acting this way the whole...
Okay. Do you think it's even remotely possible that this is all just for the hype machine, you know?
No.
To keep himself going?
God
No?
damn, no. The hell no.
No.
Fuck
I was
that.
fucking super proud of him. I was super proud. I took a video of my kid, and she was like, "You fought hard." I forget what the fuck I did. Go get him or something like that. And then I sent him a message, you know, like, you did really well against Jake Paul. You have nothing to apologize for. And I got the feeling with the responses that I got back, were like he generally appreciated that. But now I'm wondering, like, was that? And then I start to think with all these stories and these interactions, like, he treats everybody like that, you know. And he probably doesn't even think it's wrong, because that's all he's known since he's entered adulthood. And it's gonna be tough for him if he doesn't grow the fuck up. But how do you grow up when you're fucking a millionaire at 16, 17?
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. A good example I always use is, I don't know if you know who the soccer player Mario Balotelli is.
But the fucking black guy. Oh God, I sure do.
Well, he got rich and famous and just told everybody to fuck off.
One of the most talented players I've ever seen in my life.
When you get rich at 17, but that's what happens. His personality got fucked.
Here's another thing too. Balotelli's as dumb as a brick.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's really, really stupid, and he's so fortunate. I mean, he was a black orphan adopted by an Italian family that noticed that he had these incredible gifts. And by the way, go watch Balotelli highlights. They'll make your jaw drop. And he couldn't stay on a team. There's a really there's a really famous
he was, for the last 2 seasons, he was playing for Brescia, which is where he grew up, right?
Oh God.
And now they wouldn't renew his contract because he's Balotelli.
He's that out of control. There's a famous video in England. Who did he play for in England? Did he play for Manchester? Of him,
I think it was it Man City? It might have been Man City.
Yeah, it might have been. It wasn't the vampire. The guy goes around biting everybody on the same team.
Oh, Suarez.
Okay, I think him and Suarez were on the same team, right? And so I've never seen this commercial, but I had a guy tell me this at a bar.
I don't remember, actually.
All right, it was Suarez, him, and both of them are dumb as bricks, right? They couldn't figure out how to wrap Christmas present, and they were arguing back and forth in Spanish and Italian. You know, like they could barely, like, one guy speaking Italian and they could sort of understand, and they're arguing, no, you put it like this. And these two morons these guys are worth like anywhere from 50 to 100 million pounds, and they can't put presents. Like, you know what it was like? What was that show? Death Clock. And the whole story is about these rock stars that everything's kind of done for them.
Dude, I love that fucking show.
Yeah, that show's one of the best shows of all time. And they can't do simple shit like go shopping. They can't handle going shopping. That's what Balotelli and fucking Suarez were like. Yeah. It was really great. Everyone there, brother, talks shit. All right, Fuse, thanks so much for the call, man. Take care. I'm almost done, too. I only got like 4 minutes left. Bullets ain't cheap. Let's put a female in. Jessica, you on the air?
Hey,
how can I help you?
Hi, you can hear me?
Yes.
What's up? Question. And I don't know. I think Nick is still there, but Nick had mentioned something that I didn't know about because he compared Deji to Pyro in allegations of him talking to other people, like bad people, like younger girls or something. What was that?
Nick? Nick's not here. I can't elaborate. I can't. All I can say about that. All I can say about that is there's been heavy rumors for a long time.
Yeah,
that's right. It's only 9:30. I could wait a minute. Yeah, I can take more calls. I can go another half an hour. Okay, I apologize for that last caller, but I mean the conversation was over anyway. But I can go another 30 minutes just to let everybody know in the chat. I can't elaborate. I think what Nick is talking about, the rumors that we've heard. You know, we've heard stuff like that. I don't think it's anything. It's something everybody knows, but it's barely reportable, for lack of a better word. You know,
lack of evidence or lack of.
Yeah, but this is a podcast. We're not doing a news broadcast here. We can talk about rumors and stuff like that. We're talking about stream of consciousness. These are normal conversations. Nobody's accusing Deji of anything, but it's been out there, and I think some of it's public. I just can't remember, and I certainly don't want to fuck it up. You know, I don't want to, make an allegation. But I am aware of allegations that were either going to come out or they were kind of squashed. So put it that way. Like the one that I looked, now that I'm remembering, looked like bullshit. from the top episode, never got any momentum. And that usually means it's bullshit. So there you go.
But I mean, if you did add that in there, then he'd be right. He has not escaped anything that most like anything that a YouTuber can be accused of.
Somebody just wrote in the Randolph diss track, there's a reference to it. So maybe you can go from there. That's all I can tell you, but I can't give you anything solid.
He just seems like such a spoiled little boy.
He just is. He was the cute baby, and his brother hit it rich, and there you go. That's all I can say. All right, thank you for the call, Jessica. Take care. All right,
yeah, bye.
All right, yeah. So I could actually take more calls.
Yeah,
I like this guy's name. Bullets ain't cheap. You're on the air. Bullets ain't. Neither are fucking microphones.
Wonderful.
Sip man, go.
Hey, how's it going, man?
How are you, sir?
Doing as normally as good as I ever can. I wanted to call in and just talk about the recent H3 little drama spat. I was trying to look into it more. Did she legitimately actually want that uploaded?
I don't know. There's any indication that she didn't. And she's such a fucking fame whore. Is it really? I don't think it was that big a break. I didn't find that offensive or that. Look. He's a hypocrite. He pushed every one of her buttons, got her to cry. But I've seen worse than that in the Stern Show. So I really.
But I'm always like, the way that he always portrays himself, and
he's total fraud. He's total fraud. So, like he can do the shock jocks. I have zero problem with what he did. I don't care if she's got fucking something. Yeah. But like if Keem had done that, he'd have been like, oh no, you got to be removed from YouTube. He's taking advantage of the mentally ill. Attica. Yeah,
they were saying it about him anyway. You didn't see that going around on Twitter? Oh, did you do that?
Yeah, Attica.
He just doesn't give a fuck though.
Yeah.
No, H3 has fallen very far from where he used to stand.
Oh God, yeah. He buried his fucking
comedy
grandstanding
routine.
reputation.
He buried
I'm 100% sure. There's no way she would have been like, "Don't upload that."
There's gonna be two baited references in a row. The episode with Great Aunt Ray, which is a lot of people's favorites for the baited one, that came very close to not coming out until everybody calmed down.
I didn't know that.
It's like, I was furious. I didn't care if it went up or not. And then Keem calmed down, and then I calmed down, and me and Keem started talking like, "Oh, let's get that fucker up." And then Clown's like, "We'll never be able to top it." That's why we should do it. And it came out, and most people think it's the best episode. But you bring up kind of a point. Like, whenever I hear that, how dare you? I didn't say that. And I'm screaming at Clown like that, it makes me uncomfortable now because I was really, really mad. I was really like at my wit's end with him, and now I hear it and it's just like, God, I wish I didn't talk to him that way. It's such a weird thing, but at the same time, it was legendary. It's a legendary episode. So I don't know. So that's probably how they came to terms with it.
It was a hell of a podcast, I will say that much.
Yeah, it's the best stuff. My only problem with H3 is that if he's an elitist, he's the only one allowed to do shit like that.
I just don't know where his views have ever gone.
I don't. I think
really loved him.
How about this? Just a YouTuber. How about that? It's usually the solution to everything. Just a YouTuber. There was nothing going on there to begin with. He had no insight. He had no wisdom. He's not that bright. He's money motivated. He's been very successful at this, and he can only see through the spectrum of a YouTuber, which makes him just a YouTuber. That's it. There's your explanation. You don't have to fucking think about it. You don't have to analyze it. asshole. That's it. That's it.
Oh yeah.
And just one last thing, So did you ever get in contact with Keem and figure out why he didn't run with the Pyrocynical story at the time?
No, I probably won't tell you either if I do. I haven't done it yet.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm hoping to catch. I tried to play Sea of Thieves today, and I'm trying to learn about that whole game, and I'm hoping to get into a stream with them one day next month when I move and stuff like that. I think that would be kind of fun. So I'll ask him privately if I get the opportunity, but I'm probably not going to say anything. But I do wonder why he didn't cover it. Yeah,
because that was my biggest thing. Because I remember back in the day, he had a huge thing against Pyrocynical.
Yeah, he didn't let it go. Well, here's what I think. Keem's not as spiteful or revengeful as he used to be. I think he's calmed down a lot in the last year and a half, 2 years.
I was thinking that very same thing.
And by the way, he's accused. Apparently, he went on a stream with Nick and said that I suck now because I don't fight with anybody anymore. So maybe I'm getting fucking old too.
I mean, there's got to come a point where you get tired of the runaround, the same thing every 6 seconds. You know?
I don't know. Here's the thing. Here's the way I say it. All right. When I was fighting with absolutely everything, I had zero growth. In fact, minus. Okay. When I stop fighting and when I do fight, I'm a little more focused about it and I pick my fights. I get a little growth and more money. So less money, no growth. A little more money, some growth. Yeah. The answer is fucking. There you go. You know, it's like I don't know, and I think the thing is like when you turn into Shot from the Point, you never know if it's going to be a fucking car crash. And I like the fact there's not a car crash every episode. I like the fact it's happening. It's like I'm a huge Rangers fan, and like when the Rangers go like 3-4 games in a row and there's not one fight, you're just itching for these guys to throw fucking down, and then it's yes. Oh, that sucks. Yeah,
I think you were involved in a lot of. I mean, like you had a lot of drama back in the day with.
I still do have a reason. I still have like 90% more drama than any other YouTuber on the planet. It's just not as well. You know, it's because I came to the realization that most of these people are like. Before it was like, look at this person. They're complete jackasses. They're lying. They're manipulating. Now it's like I just assume everybody does it, and I'm sick of talking about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't really trust anybody. I remember Keem used to accuse me back in the day for sucking people off. I have nothing to do with anybody, and it would probably help me if I did. But I'm so sick of getting.
I've seen a lot of comments.
I'm so sick of getting promised stuff. I'm so sick of getting disappointed. I have asked 2 YouTubers to date for big favors, right? I mean that because I'm always paranoid that thing's gonna come back and fucking haunt me. You know, about fucking sucking off YouTubers and stuff. When I say I like somebody, I do. Whereas if I like their content, I do. I think 2 years ago, I could, if I said I like somebody, I might have liked them personally rather than their content. So if I say I like your content, then it's true. So I've changed a little bit. So I'm sitting there talking to myself. But
I mean, like looking at your past, I mean, like I looked at where you were with Hoggy, Tipster, Nick.
I like to fight. There's no doubt about it. I just don't know if it's. I don't know if it's as viable as it used to be. How about that?
Well, thank you very much, man.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Hey, you too.
And don't you bastards, like, here's another thing, too. When I was swinging all the time, I had a million YouTubers taking swings at me. Nobody swings at me anymore.
Yep.
You know why? The other guinea in this call. That's the other reason. Yeah, that's why nobody swings at me. They're terrified of him.
Yeah.
They're fucking terrified. Yeah, Ricochet Illuminati's probably the last one, Clyde. Nobody swings at me anymore.
Dude, he's fat.
It doesn't, and maybe they've learned, it doesn't do you much, it does me more, even if I lose, or like to lose in the traditional way, get ratioed. I get ratioed by, FaZe Banks.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. I was fighting with people very briefly on Twitter, and it got annoying to me right away. Like, I get tired of seeing my fucking Twitter blow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I've really cut that out. I've cut that out big time. You might get a burst from me, but not like over an hour. I've cut.
I can't.
That hurt. Yeah, that hurt. That a lot of people. I was talking a lot of people. That bothers people. See, I followed like Sargon and Milo Yiannopoulos first, and they were always blowing people. I find that entertaining. What I found out is a lot of people don't like that, so you got to pick and choose your fight. So it's really just experience. And here's another thing. I think the show's better. If you watch the 2016 stuff, Shot from the Point, it's not that good. It gets better in 2017, the rivalry, and it just progressively gets better, and then becomes a full blast fucking team. Then here's my 2 goals: make it a team, and then produce a fucking drama, sort of an opposition to Keem, or at least a different set of opinions or stuff like that. I won.
Yeah.
There's other people out there. There's Tipster and Augie and other people have influence. And yeah, I get along with Keem a little more. But I mean, if he blows something, I'm gonna say it. I'm fucking gonna back him up. I'm gonna do it. I don't care that he's done nice things for me. He's done nice things for me in the past. And he's done nice things for me recently. So it's unfortunate that I didn't get the fame some of these guys did, but I accomplished. I wrecked some motherfuckers that were bigger than me.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
No, not everybody's going to be fucking
everybody's going to get it. Yeah. Maybe that's good. Maybe it's better that we're niche. But, I put a lot of fucking big guys on their fucking heels and shit that followed them forever when they decided to fuck with little old 30,000 sub me. So I'm proud of everything I did. So I just don't know. I don't know if there's that fight. And give me a fight. And the thing is, Alex, that was a pretty big one. I went pretty hard on him, and I already adopted this modern policy. So I don't know. I can't fight like I used to, because I don't know if it's viable as it was. And I don't feel it. That's another thing. I don't feel it anymore. All right, here's your last chance. Bullets ain't cheap. Go. Drake.
Yo.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yo.
Can you talk? Can you hear us? Because you're getting out of here if you can't.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got?
I was asking what was y'all opinions on the video he came out with yesterday.
That's a lot of money, I guess,
whose video?
for a person of color.
Oh, my opinion? Well, you got to watch the show. My opinion is probably just damage control. That's all. Just damage control. I don't know if you could take, whatever the money that I heard he's making, and I'm sure he's telling the truth, but it just seems slimy. That's what I think. Here you go. Slimy.
What, he's keeping it?
Of course. I mean, he's got paid to do it. He's doing it. I just think it's weird to make an apology to your brother and break down in fucking tears in the thing and then take a bunch of money for it. And I think that's bizarre behavior. I don't think you can. I don't know if that's a sincere apology. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll apologize. Just give me $20K.
I'll do whatever you want for some money.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
Just $20.
Anything else? All right, this is a big thing.
This is the first time apologizing, or
I scored. I don't know. I mean, I can't give you the rundown. You got to go research the history yourself. But no, that's pretty much it. Thank you for the call. I appreciate it.
That guy's mic sucked.
Yeah, I don't know if his mic or his internet sucked.
It's like latency.
Here's
or,
another thing. I don't know why I follow the guy. Probably because he's just the train wreck he does. That god of fucking cringe asshole. All right, he is something else. He literally replies to my news videos. What's this about? What's going on? And he won't stop. He won't fucking stop. Finally, I had enough of it. I've been bitching about it for months. I finally got listen, you motherfucker. If you want to know what's going on, click on the link, you jackass. I don't care if you don't watch it. Stop fucking asking me. I'm going to block him, I think. What a fucking asshole. He's been doing it for a long time, and he's really hyped it up. And then he says he's got somebody's nudes or something. Donald Trump posts, and he immediately fires back. Oh, my God. No wonder nobody likes you. Slimeball. Yeah, yeah, and that goes for all of you that do this, and nobody in everybody I recognize on Twitter in the chat. How kill yourself? Really? Stop asking me what my videos are about if you won't click on them. God, it's so annoying. Hey, Tommy, haven't been around. You want to get me back up to date? No! I have things to do.
You have Google.
Yeah, watch a fucking video, you jackass. All right. Ugh. Stop doing that. Enigma, you're on the air.
Oh, what's up, Tommy?
What do you tell me, bro?
I just wanted to come, just basically celebrating or really dancing on the grave of Kiwis.
Why is that?
It's been a long time coming, and
Kiwi.
I've been
not Kiwi
yeah,
Farms.
Kiwis. I've been
red kiwis. Okay.
I've been waiting for this since I've heard of the story.
Why? Why are you so emotionally invested in it?
It's a thing of both a culmination of me being like 12 when I first saw that drama alert.
Okay.
And then now coming back, and I was in the Fortnite community and seeing this guy still having a platform. And it was actually the reason I'm in this Discord was because of Kiwis. He was the catalyst for me getting into the commentary community more,
stuff like that.
More or less. So seeing him finally get what he deserves is a very, very good thing for me.
I guess so.
I don't even know why.
See, I wasn't around. It's 2015 drama. Like I wasn't around back then, not to any kind of big capacity. So I don't know, but I guess. I mean, Nick, thank Nick. You know, it is hard. It's so bizarre. We've literally been having this conversation on and off for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, how did that guy walk?
I donated into the stream.
What's that?
I told him to talk about Kiwis. I was the catalyst.
No, maybe you did, but I'm talking about Nick got on the team in 2018, and he had brought that up very early on. Like, how did this guy walk? You know, and I remember. This is going to sound really horrible now. We did a video. I'm not going to take it down because we learned. I think we corrected the mistake.
Oh, with Zaptai?
The Zaptai. I'm leaving that up. I've decided to leave that up. I might put I'm going to put a note in there now that I'm thinking of it. Maybe Nick's videos to straighten the whole fucking thing out. But Nick said that wasn't the catalyst, but we had been talking about it like all the way back then. Like you have Zaptai and you have this guy, that guy, line maker, and how did this fucking guy walk? I think it was around the time that maybe Zaptai put the Halloween video out, and then he nuked his channel, and even if the allegations are true, right? Like, this guy's just as bad. Why isn't his channel nuked? It was kind of weird, you know?
Yeah, that's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
I liked better when Ethan Klein was the Kool-Aid man, not Five-ish.
That's mean.
Bad. You're bad.
That's
mean. Bad. You're a bad man. Yeah, so I don't know. Well, maybe you did. Maybe you did get him going because we did that, and I have some regrets about that podcast, but I just like the history. I like to own my mistakes, so I can go watch my mistake.
Yeah, I mean, that's good that you're even talking about it, but when I watched the Zaptai video, I already knew he was innocent. It was just kind of ironic how deep he went into it.
Well, how did you know? Because we didn't
not that. I watched the Zaptai video probably like a couple months ago after the Nick video. It wasn't around that time. I wasn't into Zaptai during that time.
Yeah. But here's the thing, like he had, I don't know, if you don't notice is in 2017, I was literally the only guy fighting for him and VWQ. And we wanted answers and we weren't getting them. And all we found is lies and fucking bullshit, right? But we couldn't get to the thing. And then, finally you had this Diorio Anthony jerk off who you want to talk about a guy who should lose his platform, unapologetic false accuser. Not that he has much of one to begin with. These guys are telling us, like, he's sending fucking dick pics to kids, and it's like, well, I'm not ruining my career for Zaptai sending dick pics to kids, but there was just nothing. If I had a news team back then, well, we'd have fucking run through them because I was so fucking close. And even VWQ made a great series of videos on it. You were the catalyst. Yeah. Everybody's the catalyst. Fucking.
He got like the what's it called? He got the the like sociopath thing to be dropped completely, and then
I do the sociopath. That one I picked out immediately. I said the sociopath. I went right to Twitter and said that's bullshit. You guys don't know what you're talking about. You fucking looked it up on Google, and more than likely he did too. Why don't you try to figure out what's wrong? And they were all fucking telling me fucking pig and Elvis. Elvis kind of agreed with me eventually, and fucking they're all telling me to shut the fuck up. And when I didn't shut the fuck up, they tried to make me out to be a pedo. That's what happened.
It's completely like almost like YouTube mafia, but for like just degenerates on the internet.
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable.
They just immediately got mad that you questioned it. They went right on the defensive immediately.
Well, here's the thing. Alex is stupid. He might have believed it was fucking real or just gotten warped in this whole world. Because I really think they did it for, like, well, we're going to lose Ed, but, you know, we really could virtue signal and turn this into, like, you know, make ourselves out to be heroes. That's what I think Alex does, right? Anthony, that's first-degree murder. He planned this. And executed it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
he knew this
motivation,
was
too.
bullshit. And convinced Alex, and it just was a domino effect. That guy belongs in fucking. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say this, like, and maybe not. There's a legal thing. There's probably not a legal thing, but if there is, that guy belongs in jail. He really, really does.
I mean,
look at look
crime
at Pig's sub count. Look at fucking Elvis's sub count. Look at I Am Alex, a multimillionaire. Like, this guy belongs in jail. Diorio Anthony, absolutely.
He still hasn't apologized.
You never will.
Yeah,
him and his fucking cunt girlfriend telling him he did the right thing. You know, the same fucking cunt girlfriend that tried to fucking set up Nick Cash.
Nah.
Oh, was that the same person?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
What?
Go watch Nick's videos again.
Yeah,
I'm on the phone with her that whole night.
Oh my god, that's No, I always knew he was a degenerate. His videos were never entertaining whatsoever.
Nah, he sucked. He sucked, and I think that's why he got thrown off the 100th podcast that fucking Alex is on. I mean, he's on, the guy goes through podcasts like I go through underwear. You know, he just was a no talent. That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
And all he could really do is grandstand and virtue signal. And if that's all you got, like, you know, like, all right, Cabos is started off as a hardcore grandstander. He does to a certain extent now. But there was something bombastic about him, you know? Like, look at this guy. He doesn't give a fuck. He's got this big lisp, and he doesn't give a fuck, and he's yelling at people and telling them to eat his balls and fucking grandstand. Like, that's like, wow. Like, the nuts of this kid, you know? It was kind of a welcome change. With Anthony has absolutely nothing in the tank. He's a no talent, and he's a rotten human being that should apologize, should get his hands and knees. If fucking Zaptai can make me cry, and I made a couple of fucking cracks with the information that I had, why the fuck aren't you in tears? How the fuck how can you sleep at night? How? I don't understand. Oh, I know. You're a fucking psycho with a psycho bitch girlfriend. How about that?
Yeah, he's got this weird morality. Like, he'd probably support like Sky Jackson doxing those kids.
Wait, you said Anthony has a weird morality? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
No, Anthony, he has no morality.
He has no morality. None.
He constructed this whole thing to try and make a name for himself.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
He has no morality.
Yeah, and he fucking failed.
And you think about it, it was his ticket in. Remember that stupid podcast vault when they had Wild Spartans and Alex and fucking it was like, they would rotate. It was a bad idea, but it didn't. That was his ticket, and he probably sucked.
So he was, dude,
he just sucked.
Diorio Anthony was awful. He was fucking awful from back in the day.
Calls himself Diorio Anthony because the spellable is bullshit. Here's another one. Bedcorn. My chat's the best. I have the best chat on the planet. Lucky Diorio Anthony never blew up. God damn.
Oh shit, yeah.
God damn. Thank God.
Yep.
I'd have been fucked.
Not for lack of trying. Motherfucker tried.
There should be more investigations on him, if I'm being honest. He's probably
There's nothing to do. He's a nobody. I wouldn't even call him a public figure.
I'm not a fan of starting bullshit where, as far as we know, there is none. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Maybe I'll do some digging. I don't know.
No.
But
no, he's a nobody.
Honestly, in fairness, he got his.
Yeah.
I'm done with him.
All right.
But he got his.
Thank you for the call. I mean, what am I saying? Thank you for letting me on.
Get out of here. Bye. Let's read some fucking donations. Bastards. Yeah. Motherfuckers. What's going on in Brooklyn? Good old days. The good old days. Yeah. Oh, God. I remember telling fucking her that night, it's like, look, I don't think you have what you think you have on Nick. And here's another thing. She clearly got catfished. you know, you could make a pretty good defense, or maybe you and Anthony want to back off on this. And I don't know what the fuck she's thinking. She's dumb as a brick, but he was thinking, I need new pedo allegation. That's what he was thinking. What a
she was probably thinking the same thing.
If you really think about it, he's a much bigger monster than Alex.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, he is really the biggest monster of them.
I mean, Alex sees pedo everywhere, but him, no.
Yeah, but Alex doesn't. Alex doesn't know anything, and he gets involved so he can grandstand, virtue signal, and what have you. This guy, like, Alex was an accessory. Like this guy planned the murder.
Oh yeah, he was the mastermind, 100%.
Yeah, he was. This guy planned the murder. You know, and good. You know, maybe I couldn't get you myself, Anthony, but somebody else on my team got you. It all came around. Starts here, bitch. Starts here, bitch. All right, where's my fucking money thing?
So he's been like blocking people too.
Oh, I heard he blocked absolutely everybody. I think I was blocked.
Like he like almost fucking everybody.
Yeah. Well, he knows it's coming. What would be easier to block somebody than just call this guy and say, God, you know, I'm sorry I fucking set your life back so much.
Yeah.
Here's the good news. Everybody thinks I suck or something. I don't know. I don't know. I've never done anything like that in my life. Mike Lopez, thanks so much. He donated. Everybody donated to what's it called? Mike Lopez wrote, R. Because I was doing the video, just to see video games. Power Cynical. Michael Jackson didn't do nothing. 5, that reminded me who 5 donated 5. Reminded that fuck who put him in office. Tank donated. I'm just chilling with my buddy here in heaven. Thank you guys so much. Where are my supers here? Let me go back there. Mr. Mike Testa, did you hear anything about Milo turning on the Republicans? Would not shock me. Did not. That would not shock me. Yeah.
I stopped following him when he went to that whole pay model. Right after he left, right, but he was free for a little while. Then he went to that. You got to pay $100 a year or whatever. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah. Well,
so I don't know what the fuck's going on with
I don't think he's relevant anymore, Milo.
I don't think so either. I don't know. Like I said, I don't even know what he's doing.
You know what? I'll say the name. So you can take it with this way. You'll take it with a grain of salt. I spoke to Ian Miles Chung about Milo because he worked for Milo.
Okay.
And you know, I don't. You know what? This is a private conversation, but Ian fucked me so hard. I'm gonna talk about it. All right,
I like this.
Fucking Ian. He's probably not gonna care, but Ian owes me some content after fucking set me up against Medicare and all those jackasses. He said that he's coked out of his fucking mind. He has absolutely no political ideology. He's completely apolitical. He's apolitical, and so that kind of plays into what you're hearing. He's apolitical and absolutely money driven and whatever. We'd heard he was a sociopath before.
That's why he was always described as a provocateur. Yeah. He was not described as a political pundit because that's not what he did.
Yeah, I know what he did.
He literally just went on stage to talk shit and make money.
I think he did a great. He's really smart. He did a great fucking job. And it's not like he never made a good point.
He came up at the perfect fucking time.
Yeah, and it's not like he never made a good point, especially about feminism. But the thing is, I tend to think I don't think all the sociopath. I think he's probably a drug addict
the amount of money that he made in like overnight.
And by the way,
that doesn't.
And I'll never back. He got screwed. He told this fucking probably bullshit story about him messing with a priest when he was underage.
Yeah,
and how that got turned into he was a pedo supporter. And I'll tell you exactly what's his name? Sulu. George Takei told almost the identical story about a gay man coming of age where he slept with a camp counselor and nobody gave a fuck. And when it was Milo,
the reason that happened to Milo is because he's perceived as a conservative. That's why.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was a bullshit. What they did to Milo was horseshit. But
100%.
But I mean, I've heard doing this for a while. I was a big fan. Milo's not fun to be around.
I mean, that kind of sucks because it would appear that he's a fun dude outside of I don't know about the drug abuse, but it would appear that
I don't know about that. I don't know about that either, but that's the fucking standing rumor about him.
As he appears on camera, I would assume he was a fun dude.
Yeah, probably a good guy, but you never know. Mike Tess, did you hear about okay, I liked Ethan Klein better when he was a Kool-Aid man, not Flowers. Milo showed his true colors turning on the right. I remember I lost a fan because I said maybe Milo isn't what he appears to be in 2017. So He's also pissed off Trump didn't give him a job. He feels, maybe rightly so, that he had played a role in Trump getting elected.
He definitely did.
He definitely played a role. There's no doubt about it. But here's the thing, you start talking about all this crazy shit and like fucking your camp counselor or whatever the fuck you did, or a priest, which is probably a bullshit story. You start doing that shit. It's a little tough to put you in the White House after that, even in the Trump White House. So that just tells me if that's true, if he becomes a big SJW, then it's just impossible to take him seriously. He's just like baked Alaska, no different. That's why that's why they work together.
That would I can't see that working for him because his entire fan base was the exact opposite of an SJW. Yeah, you know what I mean? Where he makes his money, it doesn't work.
I'll tell you what. Look, I got plenty of criticisms for the right. Let me hear him out.
No,
I got plenty of things to say about the right, and there's a lot of right wing wacko jackasses. Yeah, but
I'm just saying it wouldn't work out. To me, it seems like it wouldn't work out financially for him when that's his base.
So he's the real five-ish after all. He said, "Remind Trump and put him in office."
He did say that.
Mike Testa, you're a gangster. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, everybody. I thought you enjoyed the show. Biscuit, thanks so much for being on the show. Nick Diorio and Paul.
Buddy.
And we're going to call it a day. We are on tomorrow and Tuesday. And look out for news videos across the board. Thanks so much. I think I'm not going to bed. Tell you what, if you want to meet me on the arcade.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
I'm going to play some of that pirate game. Let's see. Let's get it on. Peace.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Actually, fun story. I actually had a slug in the park that I loved, and then a bully of mine fucking killed it, and I cried.
Oh, that's fucking great.